Ladies and gentlemen, hello! What's up, everybody? It's good to see you. My name is Thor DG, but you probably already know that if you're here. Before we get into our video, I want to do a quick little announcement. We're going to be doing a podcast-style show Wednesday at 8 o'clock CST featuring two great YouTubers and broadcasters, Skylant and It's Ziz. We figured it was time to really kind of take a step back and hang out with the community, really talk with you guys about, number one, the experiences that we had over in San Fran, get to know some of the community, talk about really our feelings going forward as far as Bless, the Emissary program, the game, features, some of our experiences that we've had so far. And like I said, take a step back, open up a couple brewskis, and have a great night. That way we prepare for Bless next week. If you guys have any comments or suggestions on what we should talk about, feel free to leave them down below, whether it's on the YouTube or the Reddit post that I'm inevitably going to be putting this on. But at the end of the day, guys, it was just really about connecting with you guys. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's grabbing your munchies and your power drinks and your sports drinks and all that kind of stuff, getting ready for the launch of Bless next week. I'm excited. But without further ado, let's get back into my video talking about my overall feelings of Bless and what you should be prepared for going into next week. All right, guys, shake it, and I'll see you over there. All right. Stop. Hold on there, hype train. Let's just wait a second and pick our panties up off the floor. Bless is coming out next week, and for some, that means a new adventure to partake in. For others, well, they have no fucking clue what they're getting themselves into. I figured I'd just go over the basics in this video, and my overall impressions from getting my hands-on time with the game in San Francisco. So without further ado, let's jump into it, guys. The first thing players should know, however, is that this is an MMO from Korean developer NeoWiz. They are bringing the game over to our shining son of a bitch! Alright, take two. They're bringing the game over to our shining seas on May 28th. And this time, they don't need no man. By man, I mean publisher, because they're going to be publishing the game themselves. I could go into 100 different reasons why this is actually a bold move, but I'll leave that for another day. Needless to say, I respect them for putting their money where their mouth is, something that's very rare in the video game industry these days. Second, the version of the game we're getting is tailored for the West. New combat, gutting of attributes of what some would call pay to win.
Oh, he had a great look. Oh, the cape and the boots.
No capes.
And localized support is just some of the features players can expect come next week. Bless is a PvPvE MMO, with content spanning dungeons, raids, battlegrounds, open world bosses, and even something for you tamers out there. While the leveling is not the longest compared to other MMOs, players can expect to sink their teeth into fully voice acted story and a bevy of endgame content. Shout out to you, Skew Sounds, you guys rock. Sound good so far?
Yo, Thor, you're just trying to sell us snake oil.
The old ways are done. You'd stand giving speeches while Asgard falls.
You are a vain, greedy, cruel boy.
And you are an old man and a fool.
Okay, I have no idea what kind of voice that was, but I get it. People, I have been burned by MMOs just like you have. Honestly, I really do get it. My biggest compliment I can give for Bless, though, is that the combat is just so good. My hands-on time with the game left me wanting more. It's hard to articulate it, but the APM was off the charts. The combat was some of the smoothest I have felt in a very long time. Listen, I love World of Warcraft. I enjoy Guild Wars 2, but let's be honest, MMOs need to evolve to stay relevant, and fresh, exciting combat goes a long way in keeping a player like me entertained. For my hands-on time, I played a mage, and coming from a guy who loves warriors and smashing, I gotta say, it felt like I was playing a piano of hot, sexy jazz, baby. And instead of tunes, I was throwing fireballs and orbital strikes. So much so, I actually am considering going mage, which I've never done before in the history of me playing MMOs, ever. There are so many moves and branching paths, the combat felt deep and exciting. So, concerns. Yeah, I have a few. First and foremost, does it have the legs to keep us entertained during max level? Can it find the right balance between premium subscription and the rest of the player base? Will the community turn into a toxic cesspool? Cesspool. That's what I was looking for. Will the devs take over the world? All valid concerns, the ones that I share with the community and ones that we're going to find out sooner rather than later. So long story short, I'm not your dad, so I'm not going to sit there and tell you what to do. But I do look forward to picking up my axe and joining my friends on another adventure. And at the end of the day, Bless looks to be exactly that, a fun adventure. So in the great words of Bilbo Baggins, baby,
I'm going